Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be talking about the movie Everything Everything. Now Everything Everything starts off with our main character Madeline, and she is sitting in her white room. Now let me explain what that means. Madeline is sick. She has a very rare disease called SCID. And so that means she cannot go outside and eat certain foods. And one infection can be very, 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 very dangerous for her. So she stays inside. In the white room is a room that her mother created so she could feel like she's outside. And this is based on a book called Everything Everything, which I am reading the book Everything Everything, and I am in the middle of it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the book and the movie at the same time. Okay, so here I go. So, Madeline, Madeline's birthday yesterday and she turned 18. So, we see her day-to-day life. So, radiators sterilize her clothes. And she does a lot of reading. She exercises. And her mom's a nurse. So every morning, Madeline does her routine. She eats breakfast. She exercises. And her mother takes her temperature. Now, it is the same thing in the book. But today is Madeline's birthday, which I like the fact in the book and in the movie, her and her mother spend time together. But one part that they didn't show, which I wish that they did, her and her mother spent the time together making the cake, and I just really thought that was a very, 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 very sweet moment between Madeline and her mother. Oh, um, oh, and her nurse Carla is in the book too, and so is her daughter Rosa. And Carla even joins them for dinner, and so does the rest of Carla's family join them for dinner in the book. But in the movie, we only see Carla twice and her daughter twice. But I just thought it was like so. I just thought it was like so cool that Carla and her daughter are in the book, because you know how like they like to change stuff around. Okay, so getting back to the movie. It's Madeline's birthday that night, and they are watching Madeline's favorite movie, Moonstruck, when the next door neighbor, Ollie, comes and he rings the doorbell, and him and his sister tell Madeline's mother that they brought her a bunt. but Madeline so a bundt is like a cake. Let me just say cake. They brought Madeline's mom a cake. But Madeline's mom says that she cannot accept that, but please um tell your mother I said thank you and welcome to the neighborhood, because he just moved into the neighborhood. But in the book, it's different. In the book, when Oliver brings the bundt cake, him and his sister asks if Madeline is around. And then the mom says, no, she isn't. But also in the book, Carla is there as well when the neighbors come and visit. So, like in the movie, Madeline and Oliver become friends and they start texting and emailing each other. But the thing, what I like about the book is we actually get to see the text in the emails from in the book. And we only get to see the emails like at the very, 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 very end of the movie. So, I haven't gotten to like the end of the book yet, but I will do the book for you guys. Anyway, back to the movie. So, with them texting and emailing in the movie, Madeline is just feeling so happy that she met Oliver. And one thing I do like in the movie that they did, Madeline takes and Madeline takes an architecture class online. So what they did is they pretended that Oliver and Maddie were astronauts, and so they meet in Madeline's little fake cafe in her imagination, which I think is really cool. And they do this, but they don't do it in the book. They text in the book, and that's understandable. So anyway, while Madeline's sitting in the cafe, again in her imagination, her and Oliver start talking about family. He just moved here from Boston, but he wants to move back. And actually, Madeline's been here all her life. So, and then at the end of the conversation, Oliver says, "Man, I wish I could meet you in person." And Madeline says, "Me too." And then we get to the best part of the movie and the book. He actually does come for a visit, but no touching. No touching. So they talk by the bookshelf in the and there is actually this small there is actually, how can I describe it? This small bookshelf that they, um, that they are talking on. So they are on opposite sides of the room, but no touching because you guys' girl Madeline did mm, um but no touching because they don't want Madeline to get sick. So so let me tell you, if they even shake hands, she could get sick because nobody knows what would happen. So in the book and the movie, when they both meet at the house, they meet. So in the book and the movie, by the bookshelf, they try they try they change stuff around in the book. Let me explain this to you. In the book, Oliver says that he can do handstands. And in the movie, Madeline says that she can do handstands. And Oliver thinks it's really cool that Madeline can do handstands. Again, I'm gonna tell you my least favorite part of this movie. That stupid bracelet that Oliver gave to her. He doesn't give it to her. He flings it across the room on her side of the bookshelf. Right. And they also meet up again in the movie on the 4th of July. But in the book, when they meet up again, it's not the 4th of July yet. But in the movie on the 4th of July, they do kiss. And just let me tell you guys, it's just, let me tell you. Okay. So, after the kiss in the movie, Madeline is feeling so happy. So she goes outside to see Ollie even though she's not supposed to. And then her mom catches her trying to see him. And then Oliver sees her outside and and, and he is trying to tell Madeline, go. Go back in the house. You're not supposed to be outside. You are not supposed to be outside. Go back in the house. So her mom catches her, and her and Madeline go back in the house, and and and, and the mom asks, did you touch anything? And then Madeline says no, and then her and 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 then her and and then her mom asked her, a second is all it takes, and why would you risk your life? Why would you risk your life for a total stranger? And then that's when the mom finds out that Oliver is not a stranger, but Madeline said they were just friends online. And then that's when the mom says, how could you? Online friends, how could you? And then the mother goes to cry. And that night, her and Madeline do have a talk, and the mother says, "Oh, I, oh, I, oh, uh, um, the um, the mother says, oh, um, um, I wish you can have more than this." And Madeline tells her mom what is what what all what Oliver is like, and then Madeline says, when I talk to him, I feel like I'm outside. Now this is the part that frustrates me to no end. Madeline mother tells her, well, he sounds wonderful. And I and Madeline mother tells her, he sounds wonderful, but you can't see him again. And then Madeline says, well, I haven't seen him. And then and and then my least favorite part of the movie comes, because the mother puts the bracelet in her hand, the one that Oliver gave to her, and then the next day Carla gets fired, and then they share this beautiful hug. And then the next morning, when Madeline is um um do, um is taking her temperature and taking her blood pressure, she, Madeline tells her mom that Oliver is not a stranger, and Madeline's mother tell her that he is not yours. Maybe he's interested in you now, but he's gonna meet some other girl, and 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 that other girl will be his, and 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 um that is going to be her Oliver. If Carla was really your friend, she would have told you that. And with this talk from her mother, Madeline doesn't pick up the phone, and then when she finally does, Madeline tells him, well, we can't be together. We can't have a future together. And and um and um and 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 our relationship is not going anywhere. But I'm like, girl, don't give up. Only so there's no other girl that he just wants to be with you. Don't give up on him. Don't give up. I was literally shouting at the screen when I watched this movie, you guys. I was literally shouting in my room, like, don't give up. Oliver wants to be with you. So, that morning, Madeline finds pictures of Hawaii in the ocean, put all over her window because Oliver did it for her. And Madeline takes a chance and she packs her bag and she leaves her house and her and Oliver go to Hawaii. And that is the last trip that that her parents went on with their little brother, and this was before she got sick. See, the little brother and the husband, they uh um uh um um they died. So so so, um so Oliver uh 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 so Oliver and Madeline make it to Hawaii, and they start spending time together, and it's just so cool because they go swimming, and they are in this nice hotel room, and I'm telling you, it's beautiful because it's got this view where you can see the ocean, and 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 um this one and this and 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 actually one night when Oliver and Madeline are at the are are at the beach, Oliver tells Madeline that he loves her, and Madeline tells Oliver, I loved you before I even knew you. And then Madeline gets sick, and then Madeline has to go to the hospital, and then Madeline goes back home. And Oliver tries to text her, tries to email, but Madeline is having no texts or emails from him. And in the last email, Madeline says, well, we can't do this anymore. We can't be together anymore. And then this is when Oliver says, well, my life was better with you. And then this is when Oliver and Maddie break up. No more texts, no more emails. Well, they don't actually break up, but I guess in this sense they actually break up. I haven't read the whole book on this, so probably the book is way different, but I will tell you guys the book once I finish it. So Madeline is in her room. Madeline is in her room drawing, and she actually gets a call from the doctor who the doctor who who was her attendant in Hawaii. And you guys will never get this. The doctor said that only Madeline suffered laryngitis, in that she wasn't really sick, in that she doesn't have skid. So Madeline goes up into her mom's office and she actually searches the files to actually find skid, the disease the mother said that she has. That the mother says that 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 she had for all those years. But she cannot find papers on Skid. So her mom comes home and she actually asks Madeline what's going on. And then Madeline says, "Am I sick? Because I just got a phone call from a Dr. Francis in Maui, and she doesn't think I have Skid." And then the mom says, "Well, SCID is so common. Nobody knows the 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 real diagnosis for 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 SCID." and 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 then Madeline tells her, "Mom, you have records on everything, but you have nothing about Skid. Where are the papers?" And then the mother says, "Well, they must be here." And then Madeline finally learns. And wait, the mother says, "Well, the papers must be here." And then Madeline says, "Have I ever been sick?" And then the mother just has a broken-hearted look on her face. And then Madeline unlocks the door, runs out, and then and then and then we see Madeline at a gas station, Carl calling Carla and Rosa, and 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 now Madeline is staying with them for the time being. But the mother um does come visit Madeline, and the mother says, "After you're done and your brother died, you got very sick. And so the doctors gave me a list of stuff you had to stay away from. And and um the mother says how um that um that um that um that she actually listened to the doctors, and she tells Madeline that that she loves her, and that she hopes that she can forgive her. And the mom hugs her. And then after that, she finds Ollie at a bookstore, and 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 Madeline says, Oliver, what is what if today is the first day that we meet? And then Oliver says, I'm so happy to meet you. And then Madeline says, I'm so happy to meet you too. And then they kiss in the bookstore, and then they run down the street together holding hands. And that is the end of Everything, Everything. I haven't finished the book yet, but when I do, I will tell you guys what happened at the end of the book. I promise. Bye, and I will see you guys in my next video.